This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Oh.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you.
I think it is
Squire,
my
not his
internet.
son, Roderick.
That drops out.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Let's do that. Let's just walk a little bit.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
With all those maggots in my poor leg. Asher.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Exiled to Esso. Talia and Ethan.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
That,
Lady Forrester.
maybe not.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him.
Gregor the Good.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look, I'll show you.
Lady Forrester. Well, thank you, Cam. Oh, we got a door. Window.
The Ironwood Grove.
Okay, Cam. See you later.
An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it. I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
I want to walk here. Wasn't there stairs? There we go. Look at me walk. I can walk again. You don't need to get rid of my leg. Maggots. And touch.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Yes, totally cute creatures. So cute. Cutest thing ever.
This might help.
Take whatever we need. We probably need it on our journey.
No, you see there? Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual.
Looks like
There's been enmity between the two
I have
houses
eaten
for as long
maggots
as anyone can remember.
when they're fried.
I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more
Eating
killings
spiders.
of someone's, and then, well,
Tarantellas
here we
when
are.
they're fried. And scorpion when they're fried.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Of course.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Scandy.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
And you get
Garrett,
fried
I heard what happened.
canned. What do you call that when it's
family-
fried and it's sugar caramelized? Almonds.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
She looks like Sansa.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time.
Is that my uncle?
Our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Yeah, Ramsay Snow.
Garrett,
Hey,
you
that guy.
understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
Ramsay Snow is coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, The boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall.
What?
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm
But
afraid
it's for
it's
my
the
own
only
safety, I
solution.
know.
Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Go to the wall.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Yeah.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart
So
if
good.
given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I was kidding, but I didn't want to say
In my
anything of
heart,
it.
I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said,
It's almonds.
the North Grove can never be lost.
Burned almonds, they call them.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a
So he
myth
knows
made up
nuts.
by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Nope.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
A ranger. No. We do not want to be a ranger.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Be strong. Got them?
Garrett, wait!
Oh,
Be safe.
I'll try my best. Yeah. You can. They're burned. Like they're heated up in the oven for a long, long time, or
Ethan? Ethan!
and they're candleized, like they're melted butter. So they first grilled in melted butter and then put in the oven
I
for
couldn't find him.
an hour
Did
or
you?
something, I think.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
Ryan.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Very goodness, I know.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Hi, Bane.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I need to
I
get a
don't want
bathtub.
Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I'm
You'll be
smart.
fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun,
I don't have
Then-
any in my apartment either.
and everything changed.
So miss it.
Roderick became so serious, the lord in
Ooh, taking
training.
bus.
He never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
They
Lord Ethan,
choosing
you're
sides as a young
very
age.
tall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
Oh,
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would
Remind
command
him.
Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Hey, chicken.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were
doggy
decisive.
is in the
firm.
bed.
Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand
He
up
just
for
lied on his
ourselves.
back when he
Only
said
cowards
it.
and dead.
He was too far away.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Fuck
I've
him!
been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Oh,
Bloody
Jesus!
Foresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
What did I really want? That asshole!
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking
Bullshit.
coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Jesus.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean, no disrespect.
Sort of
my
a high
lady,
appetite.
Considering your losses.
I'm just getting so...
This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of
burn.
Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
You wouldn't show Lady Forrester. You Forrester.
I was wrong about your son, my lady.
Oh, man.
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
This poppin' mastery. Bye, Cam. See you later.
Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
I like Lady Marjorie.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
What do you think it says?
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can. Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
She does. She does look like Nelly.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Let's open the door then. Yo, what happened to Melly?
One moment.
Where have you been?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Look at that poor boy.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
What is he putting there?
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning. outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Maybe she just needed to stop.
They appeared to be
Wasn't
having
she in
some
the
sort
moving
of
situation or
disagreement.
something?
I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know.
Move to King's
Forgive
Landing,
me if I
yeah.
was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
That is true.
Good night, milady.
Good night, random boy. Random servant boy.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
She,
I was hoping there
the
would be
actor
time
of
for us
Lady
to talk.
Marjorie, she's the one that made me
Come,
get the side
There's
cut.
something we must discuss.
After she had her her part in the Lost Hunger Games.
From the day you arrived in
She had the side
Highgarden,
cut.
I thought
And I
of
was
you
like,
more as a friend than as my
if she can do
husband.
it, I can do
A
it.
dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Dr.
You must
G,
understand
thank you
there
for
are
the
limits
host.
to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am
Thank
to be
you,
queen.
it's appreciated.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern
I
girl
can
in
dull
my
it.
service,
I
and
just
she
did it.
called you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of
Hi,
some sort
Con-Con.
for what I don't know. But she's waiting for us now.
It's
I
Con-Con and
promised
G.
I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near. Find a way to appease her.
Bigger Whipper.
Humor her.
Hi there.
Tell her
Merry
what she
Christmas
wants
to you
to
too.
hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
It's fine. I'll say another. I need to, right? Hi, Marier. Welcome to the stream.
You can do this.
I can do this. I can always do this. I'm walking so slow. There they are.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
They use
House
their
Forrester
voices, right?
is a northern house loyal to the king.
I think they managed
they?
to get
I beg your
actors.
pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. to the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
Well, that's
give her
good
the
then.
chance to explain.
Perhaps she can explain why the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any wonder you were so impertinent to ask which king deserves your loyalty, if you have any loyalty at all? Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships
But she's
and
a really
shields to
strong
rebuild, and
woman,
Joffrey
though.
will need a steady
She had
supply
been
of iron
through
wood
a
for his
lot.
armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
Well, that's good.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the rule? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
I just under Cersei. Well, that's what I want, but that's
This
probably
city
not
alone
what
is filled
it's
with all
needed.
sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I like Tyrion.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
I was clicking B. Come on.
You were brave to declare your
The
loyalty
red one
to
goes
Lady
away
Margaret.
too fast. I click it when
No
it's
doubt
red
she
and it
was
still doesn't.
But Cersei,
I don't like that.
she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie
I don't know
has
how
spent
it
the
would be if
entire
I
day
started for
working on the
Cersei.
seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the
Tyrion
9th
is
born
really
sons.
likable.
Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What?
Like, it's a reason why the Viper kind of
And
helps him out, because he
over in
knows that
Martell,
he's a good man.
Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Nope.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
Under Joffrey?
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Yep.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if
Bay
Ramsay
Marjorie
left to do as
is,
he likes.
in my opinion,
She
the
thought
series
if
and
a
the
raven
characters
could
in
be
it
sent to the
are
Boltons to let them
totally
know House
alike
Forrester has
what
the
they
protection
are
of the
in the
crown.
books.
I know it's
They've
a
been
lot to
really
ask of
good
you,
to
and I
get the
wouldn't
characters
otherwise, but
done.
she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady.
Guns.
King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Well, Bane, that is
I will
because
send
of
a
the
raven to
rules
return at
of
once.
making a movie. They can't have younger ones. And they can't have 13, 12-year-old people being married away and having sex and all. That doesn't work. Bran was like 7 in the books? 8? 7? Riken was 4? Stannies and Mannies, yeah. But they fit well. The characters fit well.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Yeah, guys, this is just like the Walking Dead games.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Can I go the other way?
But he didn't make it easy.
I can only go
All
this
that
way.
Bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
What
As
can
my
I do?
father likes to say,
I can't do
a
anything!
naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man...
I can't do
man
anything!
holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Oh, that's when
How much
people look
further
at
is
me.
To these foresters.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There.
Did I hear that?
Hear that? I know I heard something.
He's a really great actor.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Well, Bane, it is because the rules are not working that way in the movie business. And because having it in visualizing it will be worse than reading a book.
Bloody hell.
Shit. That's not good.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
You just need to survive.
These were your
those
father's
decades.
people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others.
Yeah, but Bane, you have to remember that one thing is history.
Forester
that
traditions
we know about.
demand that a new Lord
Another
Sentinel
thing
must be
is
chosen.
visualizing it and making it realistic for people, because not everyone does have the connection in their brain to be able to take away the visualizing they have seen. Therefore, you can't do it.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
So you cannot have the things that you did before in this society.
Lord
It doesn't
Ethan.
work.
Maester,
Who is this man?
this craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.